Fortnite is vaulting a ton of skins, so drop a like in the next 5 seconds to make sure none of the skins in your locker get vaulted. We give 3 subscribers every single day here on the channel, so if you're new around here, be sure you hit that subscribe button and let us know your epic ID down below in the comments. Welcome back everybody to Homa Games, where everybody inside of the Fortnite community is patiently awaiting the release of the new 11.30 update, which will contain our entire Fortnite Christmas event. So inside of this video today, we're gonna break down and take an in-depth look at the entire update, take a look at some of the free rewards we have to look forward to, as well as some major map changes. But with Epic Games coming out on Twitter yesterday and saying that they have a huge announcement planned for us this weekend during the Game Awards, that just means that this Christmas update is going to be way bigger than we ever could have imagined. But I do want to give a quick shout out to all the new subscribers to the channel. We're coming up on 2.5 million subscribers, which is literally a dream come true. So I want to remind you, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I promise to keep you up to date with all of the latest and greatest Fortnite news. And one more special shout out goes out to everyone using our creator code in the Fortnite item shop. Our creator code is code Homa Games. We are an official Epic partner, and any purchases you make in the item shop directly supports the channel and all of the giveaways that we do every single day. So if you're in the mood to support the channel, head on over to the item shop and type in code Homa Games. Thank you so much in advance. Now, without further ado, let's jump into the video and take a look at everything that this Fortnite update is gonna contain. Now, in case I miss anything or there's a piece of information that you feel like I left out, make sure you go check out the Homa Games official second channel. The link for that will be down in the description. I posted a couple different videos over there talking about this year's Christmas event where I really went in depth. So if I say something in this video that you want more info on, make sure you go check out the official Homa Games second channel, and I probably talked about it in a video over there. Now, we all know that inside of this update, we're gonna get 14 days of Fortnite and a whole bunch of free rewards, so I'm gonna save that information to go over in about a minute. Yesterday, we got a major announcement coming from the Fortnite Twitter themselves, announcing a major announcement that they are going to be making this weekend on December 12th. The announcement is going to be going on during the Game Awards, which is basically like the Oscars or the Grammys, but for video games. Epic and Fortnite has been nominated for multiple different awards, and we could probably assume that they're at least going to win one of them, and when they accept the reward, they will make a major announcement about the future of Fortnite. Well, this announcement is literally the reason that they have decided to extend Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 1. So we can only imagine that this announcement is gonna be huge and literally change the game of Fortnite as we know it. As long as it's not another black hole that goes on for a couple days, I'm gonna be really excited. But hey, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see on December 12th what this announcement actually turns out to be. But we don't have any more further details, but I promise to keep you guys updated. The 11.30 update, which is the update that will contain a ton of stuff and hands down be the largest update we've gotten in a long time in Fortnite. I'm not just saying Fortnite Chapter 2, but even the last few seasons of Fortnite Chapter 1, this update's gonna be really big. So make sure if you're going to school in the morning or something like that, make sure you at least start the download for the new update before you head off to school, because it is no doubt gonna be a couple gigabytes, and if you don't have decent internet, it's gonna take you a couple hours to download. Since this update is so incredibly big, Epic Games has already started adding many of the files and utilities that they need for this event to go properly into the game in the previous few updates, and that is how we're able to see this list of rewards, map changes, and new weapons that are all going to be added to the game with this new update, because they already added some of them to the game files. Because if they didn't prepare ahead of time at all, well, everybody would have to wait like 12 hours for their updates to download. We actually got our very first image of what the entire Fortnite map is gonna look like once it is swallowed by this snowstorm. We know a snowstorm is quickly approaching the Fortnite map from a loading screen we had come to the game about 2 weeks ago. Inside of this loading screen, you can see the Chaos Agent staring at a room with a bunch of monitors in it, and on one of the monitors, you can see the snowstorm rapidly closing in on the Fortnite map. Now, to make things a little bit more creepy, we weren't really sure how the Chaos Agent played a part in this whole snowstorm event, but last night, the Chaos Agent returned to the Fortnite item shop, meaning that tonight, on Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, we are going to be getting the Fortnite Christmas update, as well as this snowstorm. We have also seen a brand new looting system added to the files over the last few weeks in the 11.20 update. That actually shows a brand new type of chest that you're going to be able to stumble across inside of any type of lobby. This type of chest is called an ice box, or at least that is what it's referred to as in the game files. Whether or not it'll actually be called the ice box or not, honestly, doesn't really matter, but we are going to be getting a brand new chest called the ice box, and inside of this chest, you are going to be able to get some weapons that I bet a lot of you have never even heard of before. So if you stumble across an ice box, you are going to be able to get either some mini shields, a big shield, some chiller grenades, some resources like some materials, a snowball launcher, a snowman, or a snowball. For those of you who don't remember some of these items, chiller grenade is basically like a boogie bomb, but when you hit them with it, their feet turns the ice, making it super difficult to move around, and oftentimes if you're in a build battle, you'll just fall off the builds and get eliminated by fall damage. The snowball launcher is essentially the normal grenade launcher, but instead of shooting grenades, you're shooting explosive snowballs. It has the exact same damage as the grenade launcher, but it's just a fun reskin. With the snowmans, you are able to throw them at an enemy and actually turn them to a snowman, or you're able to throw them down at yourself and you will turn yourself into a snowman. Ultimately, it's a great hiding spot that can be used anywhere and everywhere around the map, which is also a super fun addition for the Christmas themed event. We can also expect to see a super stacked lineup of limited time modes because Epic Games always loves to do this. There is literally a crazy long list of LTMs that Epic Games has planned to bring back during this event. Personally, my favorite, and in my opinion, one of the most underrated limited time modes of all time, was the Snowball Fight LTM that we saw last year during Season 7. This was a fun game mode that operated sorta like Dodgeball and sorta like a normal Team Rumble game, where each team was only allowed to use snowballs, and you'd basically have to throw a bunch of snowballs in order to eliminate your enemies, and first one to hit the score limit would win. But obviously, what has everyone hyped for this event, and what is always the highlight of everyone's year inside of Fortnite, is the 14 days of Fortnite challenges. It seems like a lot of the time whenever we get a free challenge set inside of Fortnite, we always get a lot of banners, a lot of sprays, and a lot of rewards like that that aren't really that awesome. The times I get super hyped about a new reward is when it's either a pickaxe, a glider, an emote, or an entirely new skin. Other than that, I could take it or leave it, and that is why I am so in love with the 14 days of Fortnite that they always do, and can't wait for this year's. Epic always does a really good job at keeping all of the rewards a mystery until their time actually comes for it to be unlocked on that specific day. Last year when we first got the challenges, every single reward just showed as a different type of gift. So on day 1, you will only know what the day 1 reward is, and you won't know what the rest of the rewards are until the later days following. This creates an extra urge to log on every single day and see what the new reward that you can get is, and keeps the hype of 14 days of Fortnite going on throughout the entire event. So it's not just like on day 1, oh, okay, there's all the rewards, boom, hype's over. It's awesome to wake up every single day, check the reward, see what you can get, and then get to experience that same excitement the very next day. But for last year's rewards, Epic Games really knocked it out of the park, and I imagine this year they have the exact same thing planned of giving us some crazy rewards, and we can already see a few of them. The rewards we got last year, the first one was a super cool back bling called the Combat Wreath. This was a super funny item, and it's also a pretty cool back bling for being free, and it's no doubt very, very festive and in the Christmas spirit. Next item we got was a back bling called the Merry Munchkin. Now, this back bling doesn't look insane right now, but you have to imagine back in Season 7, where it was the very first season where they had any pet back blings, everybody wanted this back bling because the gingerbread man, he's kind of like a friend on your back. If you get an elimination, he's happy. If you get knocked down, he's sad. So this was a super revolutionary reward at the time, and if Epic Games decides to do something equally as revolutionary with this year's rewards, I can only imagine we're gonna get something insane. Well, the next reward that we got last year was the Take the Elf emote. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this emote around the game inside of Fortnite, but this was also a super high demand emote because it was very, very similar to the Take the L emote, which came out like 5 seasons ago at the time and was a very, very rare emote, which caused this Take the Elf emote to also become very, very rare. Once again, this was a revolutionarily awesome free reward, and Epic Games will most likely do the exact same thing this year. But moving on to the next reward, we got a disco rap. This was right around the same time raps were added as well. Then we got a few emojis and sprays, which aren't that hype, so we'll just kind of gloss over those. Then we got a snowball emote, which was an emote that would actually allow you to throw a snowball at someone, and when you hit them with it, it would actually pop up on the kill feed, even though it wouldn't actually deal any damage. We also got a super awesome pickaxe called the Frozen Axe, and this is an awesome pickaxe, honestly, for it being free. And then the final reward that we were rewarded with on the 14th day was the awesome Equalizer glider. But ultimately, some pretty insane rewards. We had a couple emojis and sprays, but ultimately, that's the majority of them being awesome free rewards that ended up becoming really, really rare. We believe to have already seen one of the rewards for the 14 days of Fortnite, most likely the final day, the 14th day, and I'm super curious to hear your guys' thoughts on it down below in the comments. So I'll put the pickaxe up on the screen right now. This is called the Polar Pole Axe, and it ultimately looks really, really cool, and I think the community is gonna love it. So feel free to let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. 14 days of Fortnite is coming out in just a couple hours, most likely. If anything changes, I promise to keep you guys updated, and if you want the latest updates as soon as the news breaks, go follow me on Twitter at HomaGamesYT. I'm always tweeting out different V-Buck codes and stuff as well, so make sure you don't miss on that action over on Twitter. I'm also live streaming right now over on caffeine.tv, playing some Fortnite with you guys, some Zone Wars, sending some gifts, and giving away some V-Buck cards as well, so feel free to come tune in over on caffeine.tv. It's free to use. I stream 3 times a week over there, so go make an account over on Caffeine and follow the Home of Games channel, man. It's the best place for us to connect and play some Fortnite together. But thanks again for watching, everyone. I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.